Hi everybody, Mature Simmer here. So welcome back to American Truck Simulator. I'm back in here, and we had just finished the Arkansas event in the last episode. Again, as anyone who followed that knows, those were all kind of recorded en masse, probably several months ago at this point, because I think I did 7 or 8 of them, which gets me quite a runway. But I'm trying to get a couple more trips done so that I can get things set to go while I am enjoying time with the family and not recording stuff. So there may be nothing but truck videos. It's starting to look a little bit that way because I'm running out of days and I don't just want to record stuff to pile it in and then have things be of really poor standards or quality. If I get things done or I get some stuff, I'll certainly spread it out amongst that time, but expect the channel to be a little bit quieter the next couple weeks for sure. So let's go ahead and grab the dumpster here. We're going to go to Longview, and mainly because I'm hoping to discover Longview. And not really a reason to stay in Arkansas any longer, and then, you know, I can continue to go down to Texas, and, you know, we'll then figure out and see where loads take us. Part of the updates, we're on 1.53 now. Again, the benefit here versus the Euro Truck series, which has some mods that require me to wait, but since I'm just using base maps and so forth, I can just plow along with updates. But the last update, the big thing was I think one of the final phases of the California rework. So at this point, California itself should be completely redone. And as you can see, we've not visited California here at all in this series. So what I think I'm going to do is kind of make my way across and get over there. So this kind of begins that journey, you know, and less let's go as straight as the crow flies and more let's also do some exploration of areas we've not been in this series as well and keep it a little bit interesting that way. So let's go grab these dumpsters. Still getting used to having the eye tracker thing available to me. I just keep forgetting to turn it on as part of the start of things, but got it on. So whoop, gotta turn sharper. See if I can make it. I should. Maybe not. Well, we can again get out and look. Oh yeah, we're. Wait a minute. Oh, okay. Well, let me back up and swing wider then. I saw where the entrance was, and I'm like, oh, I want to go over there, but. So as with any update, it had moved us here to the repair location. But let me get out of here. So yeah, this was not where I had planned, but we're outside Little Rock, as I think you saw on the map. And it looks like, I'm guessing, we need to go just at the end of the road here. Well, I guess it's across the road. All right. What I've found I think is a little bit better for both you and me is, you know, if I'm not having to look sideways, just avoid the head tracking so that there's less movement every time I do something. Okay, so now I do need to obviously look down the road. I'm gonna do the trucker thing, which I sometimes hate when they do, but when you've got traffic like this, I'm gonna be like, you know what? I'm gonna be mean and I'm gonna block the road so that as people come, because realistically, I think everybody's backed up because of that left turn lane, which is stupid, but because all these cars, if they're not turning, can go a different route. But let's see. Why is their light not changing? Because obviously theirs did. No, I guess. But yeah, why they're all in the left, unless it just goes down to one lane, but I can't imagine that. Alright, Johnny, move. Because you're in my way. It's so hard with this head tracking still. Okay. So I think we're okay. Why is he waiting? He certainly has no traffic. So go. Ay, ay, ay. Alright. So we're going to head over here.
Get ready to turn left. Turn left.
Alright, so I assume we're going toward 18 Wheels Garage over there. Can I get over there? Yeah, it looks like I can. So I guess we'll head over. And
You have arrived at your destination.
we'll see. I think it's the wrong direction. But it'll work, I think. So I'm going to go ahead, yeah, because I've got enough room around the building. Even though I'm basically going to have to kind of reverse back up or do something a little bit more serious. There's enough room around the trailers and so forth to do that. So let's now, and this is the problem I have, is I can't look outside the, let's see, can I do it with my, no. Okay, so with the head tracking thing, it won't let me. So, what I'm trying to do is, will it let me use the mouse to look again? But basically, it looks like the head tracking kind of turns that feature off, which makes sense, because you don't want to be, like, fighting things. But, you know, but again, part of my agreement here is that I will be doing things from within the cab, so I can again look out without that. Alright, so I'm heading in the right direction. I won't be moving, however, without that. So am I past the building? I think yes. Alright, so I'm going to kind of get myself close here. Let's see. Alright, just about so, but what I can, so I can go back another little bit, so I will do that, but I'm going to start turning so that I can basically turn and head this way and then change my direction. But I need to get clear of this ladder, I think, is the challenge. So, alright. So let's kind of see if we can tell. It looks like we're okay. So let's see. If I swing out this way and then come back. So we are not quite where we need to be. Alright, so I need to kind of straighten things out here. And we'll see what it looks like if I do that. Let's just take a quick peek. I mean, I'd really rather not go too far, but I think I almost have to because I'm too far over. Alright, so now we'll get ourselves over this way. still think I still ended up where I didn't want, because I need to be able to turn in to that space. So I think this will be better, maybe. Let me go back here. I think I literally put myself right in the same spot. I did. So this is a bit more challenging than I would like. Okay. So now if I start turning right away, let's see if, see the problem is now I can't see. What I don't want to do is get too close to the building, which I think I am doing. Okay, but I'm in line now, so if I can swing, I'll be fine. I just don't know that I can. I don't want to go too fast here. Man, this is way more difficult than one would think it should be. Tell you that. Okay, so now we're basically just going to try to pivot the trailer in. And let me look real quick. Okay, so yes, we're going to continue rotating it. Alright, there we go. Good enough. So we'll stop the engine, and we'll get ourselves loaded. Alright, so we got our dumpsters. And we've got, I think, like 400 miles. Let me change that so you can see what's there, and then we'll get out of here. Okay, I guess I should still be able to look around the yard, so we'll get the head tracking back on here. It's definitely nicer to be able to, at least for sure on the driver's side, see the mirror. It's a little more challenging with the passenger side, just because of how I have things set. But I think it works. So let's see. I can't honestly tell if I'm clear. I think I am. All right. Yeah, now I know I am. So we'll get out here. Obviously, we're going to need to turn to the right, as it said, because we can't turn left. Whoops. All right. So get ourselves over.
Right. And then turn right.
All right. So we're going up on the interstate, so we're going to need to stop here. But we can turn on red. Those should not be going across, because that's a highway exit ramp, so. Alright, and at this point, now I should be able to, again, stabilize things. But now we should have a little bit of a haul over. I would think that this can get us mainly interstate, but we'll see. But I think we had like 400. Ooh, I got fuel I need to get. So, we're gonna have to deal with that. Interesting.
Keep left.
Yep, we are. But yeah, I didn't notice the fuel. I really should have filled up. Oh well. It'll start yelling at me soon, and then we'll go from there. But we're already 17 miles along, so you can kind of get an idea. Is that church the photo opportunity? I don't understand. Might be.
Right.
So, yeah, I'm thinking it is. Alright, so we're heading in where we had come from, but World of Trucks caps you at this top speed, so 65 is all we can do, regardless if we got a little bit more or not. And now I'm like overly concerned. I'm like acting like I have head tracking, so. But obviously right now I have it off. Alright, so we came through Little Rock and quickly turned there, so I think this is all brand new way. Although, I don't know, we don't have any part we're discovering yet. It doesn't seem like it would be drawn that far out that we'd see no gray that we could uncover. So yeah, I'm guessing we did turn on to 30 here at some point. But now we are going straight, so this will be new. Alright, and I think we gotta head toward Texarkana. So that's a good sign that 30 kind of takes us there.
Keep right, and then turn right.
Okay, so again, we want to make sure we shouldn't have anything there, but you just never know what could happen. Alright, and then we'll take this through and join up, but we have been down this highway before. Interesting. And there we go, running out of fuel. So now I need a rest area or a fuel stop. Because it's not going to give me an unlimited distance here, but usually they're pretty good in giving us stuff fast enough. So I'm going to hold out some hope. But I could be wrong.
Keep left.
Again, if I see gas, like over to the right, I might dive. Well, at this point it's too late to dive over, but we're not seeing anything either, so. Alright. So we got, whoops, we got a car over there. Oh, I didn't even realize we had a little indicator up on our pillar. I guess it'd be like our A pillar, where we can see that there is something over there in our blind spot, which is nice. I wonder if we have a similar indicator on our side. Have not seen it. Oh, I see a blue sign. That's maybe a rest area. But that could just be rest. That doesn't necessarily mean fuel. But yes. So we shall see. So not seeing any fuel icons, so thinking it's just a rest area. Doesn't help me. It's only 1 p.m. I don't have my hours of service problem coming up. So yes, I do not want to just go sleep. So I need an exit to find some gas. So the other thing, if you haven't come across it yet on the channel, I've come across this crazy merging of things, including trucking, called Star Trucker. So as of right now, I've got one episode out on the channel. That's probably something I'm going to do a little bit more of, too, before I head out. And at least have one more thing out there for folks. But, we'll see. But if you haven't taken a peek at it, something very different. Alright, so we do have gas here, so we will exit and we will get ourselves fuel. Alright, looks like a nice big truck stop of America, TA. That's kind of the symbol we've got up there. Or Travel America. I forget what it is. It's something America. Alright, just a stop sign.
Go straight.
So, not surprising. And so again, I'm turning on and off head tracking kind of at the points that I do need it. Okay, no one's coming. Should be okay here. Alright.
Recomputing.
And
when possible, make a U-turn.
I don't think it's those pumps
Finding
there.
a new route.
No. They're beyond the way.
When possible, make a U-turn.
Okay. So we'll head out over there. Wait a minute. Really? Oh, I wonder if it said no trucks where I pulled in before. So, that might have been my fault.
When possible, make
All
a
right.
U-turn.
So, now we're set. We should be able to pull in and get fuel, so that's good. We didn't run out. And that's certainly to be avoided. Alright. And we only have half the, what was that sound? I don't even know what that sound was. I mean, clearly I was kind of straight through. Alright, either way I'm kind of pulling through, so I guess I'll... this looks a little tighter than I'd like, but I think I'll be alright. Oh, we kind of got one up on the curb. I don't know that I had to, but I did. Alright, so, whoops, I see something, but... I don't know if that's my GPS doing that beating. It's just a sound I'm less familiar with.
Get ready to turn left.
Alright, so we discovered a nice, large truck stop, which they've been doing a lot more of in the newer states. So I guess the monkey in the room, elephant in the room, whatever we want to call it, this time, I had a pretty high bet that they would have come out or at least announced another state before the end of the year. They have not. They released Greece, though, in Euro Truck, but we don't have that in Euro Truck because we're using Pro Mods. So, so that isn't helping anybody there. Alright, let's see. Should be okay here. Alright, now we're merged, and we are on our way. And now we can make it all the way to the delivery, no problem. So you know what, it might not have been 400 miles, it might have been 200. 400 would be a long way. It's usually 400 kilometers in Euro Truck, so maybe that's what was in my head. And I think I came into Arkansas from Texarkana. No, okay, we haven't discovered this direction, because I'm like, but I'm confused how we got the other side, but we didn't. Alright, so we do have to stop at the way station. And that, I think, is up on where our rear view mirror would be if we were a car. And it's just giving us that little red indicator. Interesting.
Finding a new route.
I guess we need to head over here. So yeah, Arkansas, I think, has like a square, a diamond in the center, but that's the Arkansas flag below the U.S. flag there. I can turn that off, so looks like we caught the rest area, or the way station on the other side too, so. That tends to be the norm in a lot of cases. Alright, 38,000 pounds. And that'll decrease a little bit as we go, because we'll lose weight from fuel, stuff like that. Alright. So let us head out through the pines. Very nice area. Alright, I think there's nothing, so should be able to merge pretty quickly. Again, you can see we, in theory, are allowed to go 70 for the trucking speed limit, but it's not going to happen here. Whoops. Wrong one. I'm hitting the wrong buttons. I'm trying to figure out how there we go. Clear the screen behind me so it's not so confusing.
Keep left.
Alright, so now... Alright, we're already in Texarkana, so that means we're at the corner. Where's he go? Okay, he's heading off that way. I was gonna say, we're going somewhere different, but... looks like we're not, because we got on and then we just got right back on and then went to Little Rock from wherever, so it was just the cloverleaf that we didn't continue on. I'm like, we're going somewhere new. We're going to have both sides undiscovered, but no. But yeah, so no new state announced yet. You know, Iowa, Missouri are out there kind of hanging on pretty close as the likely ones to be announced next. But, I mean, they could make an announcement. We still have over 10 days before the end of the year. But I can't imagine that they are going to do that at that point. So I think we're waiting.
Keep left.
Into 2025 until we hear something, but maybe we'll get 2 states released at least in 2025. And people will grumble that they're boring states and whatever, but we'll get them. We'll explore them, and we'll enjoy it because we understand how this all works, and we're okay with that. Of waiting however long it takes to give us good high-quality states like we just left with Arkansas and like we're heading into with Texas. So I can't say they're giving us half-baked DLC in any way. So, another way station? No. Something else. No, there's Gainesville. So, is this I-10? Because I think I-10 would take us that way. No, it's Route 92. Alright, well now it looks like we came in from the right side there. So now we're entering a new area. But we obviously have to wiggle ourselves around and get down to Longview. Trying to think of things to chat about. Nothing specifically truck related, I suppose. You know, I've been spending a lot of time, so if you're a regular follower of the channel, first off, thank you. I always say I don't say it enough, and that's because I don't. I need to acknowledge viewers a lot more often. We've broken the 1,500 subscriber mark, so that is awesome.
Keep right.
So we seem
And
to
then
be
exit
getting
right.
some momentum. Now, the flight sim videos are really the thing
Exit
that
right.
do the best on the channel. So it seems the audience that I'm getting is more
Get
that
ready to turn left.
than anything else. I suppose the one piece of news that might be helpful, because I think people who watch trucking, they've officially shut down the FS22 server I was on.
Turn left.
There were two of us, but I'm guessing neither of us was really doing much. I thought just going in and working the greenhouses would be enough, but then I got contacted, might have even just been yesterday, that, hey, this is a ticket to let you know we've begun the prestige process, which basically is how they give you credit for whatever work you've done. And then, I kind of said, wait, I was watering my greenhouses, isn't that enough? And they're like, no, 7 minutes over 30 days is not enough to be considered active. So, and I asked kind of what it was, and just simply they reiterated that. So it's something more than that. And I think that makes sense. I think they want to see that you're like running a crop and harvesting, and they know that's going to take, even on a small field, you'll be in there for an hour or two every month for sure. So, but still pretty much zero interest in getting Farming Simulator 25. I'm not seeing anything new. No interesting mods that are different have come out. At best, we've got retreads of things we've already had before in 22. So as I have been saying, I'm going to do any of the Farming Simulator stuff I do will just be the single-player stuff. And I've got to do the Hills of Tuscany and stuff and get back to that. But there's still an amount of work. And at this point, because of the editing that goes into those, because I usually have hours and hours of video to get down to half an hour of something to give you, or if nothing else, it's hours and hours of work to get down to that. What is this thing doing? Oh, I guess I turned it off. I thought I was going into town. So honestly, yes, I had stepped on the brake thinking that's what was happening, and it was not. No, he's next to me now for sure. Now I've got my little triangle. Oh, you know what? I don't have my turn signal on. That might be why. Whoop. Got myself a little messed up with the head tracking on my own. I'm suddenly turning and didn't realize it. So there's a Kroger truck. I saw the Kroger and Albertsons merger was shut down. So, and then Albertsons suddenly was suing Kroger, which is interesting. It's like, did you not want to merge with them? And now you're suing them for, like, involuntary. I mean, it could have been a hostile takeover, I suppose, but I don't know. But yes, it got blocked for antitrust viewpoints.
Go straight.
Come on. Oh, I hate this because the truck accelerates so slowly. But we made it. I was worried we were going to get stuck at the light. Because, yeah, the people that turn right, the AI does not move quickly. Alright. Again, let me get my turn signal on, so we'll let them go. Come on. But clearly I need to be off to the left.
Keep left. And
So
then
I'm
turn
thinking,
left.
if I'm doing the calendar in my head properly, alright, I need to... My concern is this is going to be an arrow, and we missed it. Oh no, it's still green, so...
Turn left.
Oh, it's still green. It is a green arrow, though. But we're okay. Alright. I was like, That's not good, but it actually wasn't too bad. Because I thought it was just going to be a green light where I could yield, and I thought that they were all moving. And yes, I'm swinging out intentionally to not hit the curb. Nice little road, nice utility poles. Yeah, everything looks what I would say realistic, being from the US and so forth, so pretty nice. But yeah, stuff tucked away here in the pines.
Get ready to turn right.
Okay. So I think, yeah, right at the sign there.
Turn right.
Alright, so we're gonna get in here, and then we need to back it in there. Alright.
You have arrived at your destination.
Mars, like Mars candy? Interesting. That is the first time I've seen that type of trailer. So, that's interesting. As I said. Interesting. Alright. So, need to go here. That will start to swing the trailer. And should be okay. Alright, let me start straightening out. What I can't tell entirely is, am I past things? I think I am. Yeah, I need to figure out how to lean out the window with the head. Oh God, I'm in the wrong place. All right, so we have a further spot. All right, so we want to do this because we need to get ourselves over further, and then we can swing in. So now I think we're aiming back toward where we want to be. So now let's take a quick peek. Yes. Ooh, but there's some curbs. So I just want to be careful with that with my wheels. Might be cutting a bit too much. Oh, it gave it to me. It's kind of sloppy, but we'll take it. So, a little bit longer of a run. It is near Christmas time, so yes, they've got the Winter Wonderland background behind us. But 618 XP, 2,200 in cash. That was really low. But 108,000 in profit at this point. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. As always, if you've enjoyed it but haven't dropped a like or have not subscribed, please consider those things. Always greatly appreciated. I think this video will actually appear at Christmas. I was starting to say that at one point, and then, as always, got distracted. But, so, for those of you who celebrate, Merry Christmas if you're seeing this on the day. If you're seeing it on the day, I'd probably say, what are you doing watching me on YouTube? Go be with your family or friends. But anyway, it's a long day. You might still have time to look at things. But I will see you next time.